Welcome back to BackRoad Journals. Today we're going to have an episode of BackYard Journals. We just want to give you an update as to why we haven't done anything in the last 2 weeks and what our upcoming plans are.
And as you know, if you've watched the last few episodes, we did have significant problems with our roof rack. So that was one of the things that we took care of. Hopefully we took care of at this point. If you remember, there was a constant rattle coming up from the roof, and that was getting really annoying. And we thought we had it figured out. The screws were coming loose and all these kinds of things. Upon further inspection, it was a lot worse than we actually expected. So, turns out one of the support brackets actually snapped right in half. Now, this is the support bracket, the way it's supposed to look like. And when I looked at the part of the rack that was doing the rattle and undid everything, this is the support bracket that I found. So we switched out the support bracket. We have another one of those, and we switched it out, and hopefully this will be the solution for now. If it's going to work, we will only find out if we're going to hit the trails again, which will be, by the time that you're watching this video, will probably be out and about, and then we'll know more if that actually worked. Hopefully it did. So that's the update on the roof rack. We are pretty fed up with the roof rack, to be honest, and have been for a while, pretty much since we bought it. And I think in the future there will be a purchase for a new roof rack. It's not quite in the budget at the moment, but once it's in the budget, we will invest in a better roof rack than what we've got right now. But for now, this will have to do, because we've got a few things planned for you that we'll get to in just a moment.
So 2 weeks ago we had the roof rack issue, which prevented us from going out, and then last weekend I had a dental emergency, which prevented us from going out. I had to spend time healing. And in that week, this last week of healing, I've been able to spend a lot of time in the garden and do some canning of tomatoes and making salsas, relishes and such. I'll show you a little bit about that.
Yeah, we're gonna have plenty of food for the next
for the winter.
For the winter, yeah. We squirreled stuff away for the next year, for that matter, until we get fresh tomatoes again next summer. So that's exciting stuff. Now to our future plans that we've got coming up. We've got quite a few things on the list here that we're gonna do for August and especially September. As I said earlier, when you're watching this video, we will be out on the trail and we'll be exploring something hopefully completely new to us, which then in turn may be new for you as well. So that's going to be exciting. And then the following week, we will do an adventure that we haven't done before at all.
No.
And that may include a boat, not a ferry, a boat. It's a little bit in limbo at the moment, but we hope to know more pretty soon here. But that would be a really cool trip if that actually would work out. And then the following week,
we have my friends that are going to be joining us from Lamb's Lake. They've just outfitted their truck with a whole bunch of gear, and they're going to come meet us up on the island, and we're going to do a trip up north.
Where exactly, we don't know that yet.
We have some ideas, but nothing 100%.
No, nothing 100% for sure, but we still need to work that out a little bit. And then come September is going to be the big one, and that one we're super excited about.
Yeah.
That is going to be something that we definitely haven't done before.
No, it's going to take a lot of planning.
Yes, and we're really good at planning. we haven't done a whole lot of that yet. But it's creeping up real fast, and we really have to get our act together in order to actually make this work. For the most part, what we do is, as you know, we just get out for the weekend and explore new things in the area that we're familiar with. But we're going to be venturing out somewhere that we are not familiar with at all, and that includes the landscape, that includes the terrain, that includes pretty much everything. And we're super excited to take you with us on that trip, because this is going to be a first for us. So That's gonna be cool. We had to buy some equipment actually for that particular trip, and we may have to buy a few more things, I think, if they fit into the budget at this point, because our budget is about this big at the moment.
But safety is important, and we just want to make sure we have all the safety gear we need
Yes,
in case of an emergency.
absolutely. So that's a priority for us. But that's going to be exciting. So what we'll do is we will be coming out with a new video next week from our adventure that we're having this weekend when you're watching this. And then we'll take you with us from there, and hopefully everything works out the way we're planning on it. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching this. I hope this clears a few things up. We really try to bring out a video as often as we can, but sometimes just life gets in the way, and that's just the way it goes. So we will see you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching, and thank you for all of your support. And if you haven't subscribed yet, just please consider it. That would really help us out. It's completely free. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Watch our old videos if you haven't watched them yet. And
comment.
Comment.
Yeah.
Please do. If you've got any suggestions, comments, whatever you have, please comment on that. And we may be doing an episode like this again if you have any questions that we may be able to answer. So, or if there's another update, we may be doing another Backyard Journal episode. So this is not turning into a gardening channel. So
no, don't worry.
So don't worry about that. Yeah, if you've got any questions that you would like answered, please leave them in the comments, and then we're gonna make another video like this, and I'm hoping to answer your questions that way. In the meantime, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.
See you next week. Take care.
Bye.